evidence of the pact they made with an alien race. Also, a group of pale clones discussed the potential success of using the alien virus on the surface, implying that the Theta aliens will spread the virus even after they've died. After preventing numerous catastrophe at the hands of the Illuminati, Cole finally comes face to face with Dr. Cray, who, in another fun idea, the details of which are handed off to the main menu reading materials, has cloned his lab assistant several times over to vary for at the fort.
I don't know if I miss TFT right now, because I stopped playing any of the... I uninstalled the Riot games with the Vanguard stuff, but I didn't really think Set 11 was like that interesting. Like either... I think with no discords, there's no way... I think with no discords, there's no way I get 22,000.
Ilta ja Vesu.
Set 11
ja Sindel.
is the one after the music one. The music one was the one I probably played the most in TFT history. And I've been playing off and on since Set 1. And Set 10, despite the headliner mechanic being a little bit whatever, I had never played one more than that. But I do actually think the aesthetics... Exactly. I think there's something about the aesthetic and the music which makes it such a big part of...
Tup, 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 tup.
Now just nothing appeals to me with all the jokers. I need a joker. $5? So ghetto?
Vittu melkein tulee. Vittu haluaisit vittu tehdä jotain.
So this one kind of implies...
Okay. Off of my soapbox. Let's move on to question number 7. This question is, hi Katie, what's the difference between having social difficulties because of social anxiety and having social difficulties because of ASD or autism spectrum disorder? And how would I differentiate between just needing to expose myself?
Tää tyyppi on. Tulee sitten turpa. Why do we talk here?
Let ourselves get acclimated to it as we slowly work into it. So struggle to connect, even in these circumstances, I feel just as people were, they had to come to us because they were trying to manage things with Child Protective Services and they wanted to get their children back. So they were taking parenting classes and all that stuff. We did all sorts of things like that. Now, something that we would always look for and always ask about is sibling abuse and child-on-child abuse. And schools would usually report it because some other child would say something, okay? Now, yes, it is abuse. Yes, you as the victim have a right to, do whatever you need to do legally if that is something that you want to do.
Recounting this story to a doctor inside a padded cell. He then gets medication from someone who looks an awful lot like Rebecca, and then it just kind of ends as he looks every bit as confused as the player. I do kind of think this would be a great place to pick up the story in a sequel if we treat Adam as this traumatized Lovecraftian horror survivor. The very fact that they meant to immediately continue the story shows that it likely wasn't their intention to have Adam be crazy the whole time, and none of the story really happened. But without a sequel, it does kind of seem like that, because that's the only ending we're getting. I still can't be mad at it though. It makes the story infinitely more goofy, but it's charming in that it's earnestly trying to do something kind of subversive and surprising in that particular nihilistic and ironic way that edgy violent games in the 90s did, where it's like, psych, you're actually dead or crazy or in a coma or a nightmare, I don't know. Let's all start a website. Those will always be a thing.
That girl is floating.
Realms of the Haunting has a fairly involved plot, and especially considering when it came out and what genres it sought to blend, what could easily be passed over as a Doom clone is actually a 12-plus hour horror fantasy story with a surprisingly well-developed and considered world, even though there are plenty of singer named Greta Rose. They're charming in their own way. I think I vibe with the closing one more, as the opener really just reminds me of sitting in a dentist waiting room. Have them killed, or worse, mazed, meaning they are banished to wander a maze of her own design for all eternity. Despite being clearly omnipotent and all-powerful, she refuses to be worshipped as a god. If you even try to pray to her, she'll maze you. If you try to mock her, she'll maze you. If you attack her goons, maze. Kill too many people, maze. Try to worship the previous guy in charge, maybe you might be a guy that got mazed. You gotta work to not end up in that maze. And yeah, I'm sure that's bad. Like, there's gotta be something about being mazed that is objectively unpleasant. But it's hard for me to not see.
That's playing this game. It's so much fun. It will make you smile.
Would it be too much to say that the plot in this mid-90s computer game adaptation of the Vampire Diaries series of young adult novels falls short of greatness? A further diluted version of something already meant for a younger audience. I can't really put myself in the mindset of the exact target audience for this game, a, let's say, 12, 13-year-old who had also just read the books, but I have to imagine, as
Mitä? Voisit näyttää paljon se maksaa. Jumala vitulauta.
I usually keep this completely to myself. Unacceptable to take this outside of myself in my home. Does that make it okay? Would being able to control it be the real issue? Related, I've been feeling this urge to ramp up lately as I've been going through some emotional and relational challenges. There's the kicker here. All while being extremely burnt out at work. I feel like I just want to put on my PJs, watch a toddler cartoon, and snuggle my stuffed animal, suck my thumb, and cry. Is it generally okay and normal? Or is it a sign of something deeper going on?
Haista nyt
I
peliä,
wonder if it has anything to do with my intent.
What? Mil? Vittu. Hyi saatana. Sä ihan hirveä idiootti. Tästä saa... Mikä on ländi? Mikä on ländi? Niin, mikä vittu se on se ländi? Niin, mitä vittua se tarkoittaa se vitun ländi? Mitä on ländi? En ole koskaan tiennyt. Mitä se on? Mitä helvettiä? Toi on jaa, niin toi on ländi. Joo, siis semmonen niinku, mikä tulee peliin tapahtunut. Joo, vittu. Voisit... Mitä sä oikein teet? Tää on aika vasta olla kivaa. Vittu oli kyllä läppä. No, mun kontrollista haistunut paska. Dikkaaks tästä? Vittu paska. Pelottaa taas. Tää peli niinku rupee vituttaa. Ländiä. Ai sä haluaisit pelata ländiä? No, mietitäänpäs nyt. Joo, ei sulle vittu ländiä tiputeta. Niin. Joo, sun pitää mennä ihan vitun vaikeamman kautta tätä peliä. Niin. Joo. Eihän tätä ländiä nyt. Niin. Joo.
Meanwhile, Emil isn't trying to give a speech justifying these decisions, and is instead just talking about his personal design process to try to provide useful information to other game developers, i.e. the actual audience, and he is just using Fallout 4 as an example for this. He does admittedly talk about problems Bethesda faced with various design choices in the game, but Emil isn't the only developer who has done this. In fact, it's quite a common
Katos.
Some of you will probably be slightly shocked by all the tricks I have listed here, but I'll leave the morality of it out of the talk. We can discuss it if we have time later. So let's dive right in.
People really pay money to see this stuff?
The socially accepted way of behaving in your game should be paying. Spend because reasons. The reasons don't even have to be that good in order for this to work.